Good morning, y'all. Well, good afternoon. This is the page of QUEENCHEVITA PENÉ. Um, like, subscribe, share, turn on the notifications so you can get future updates about other posts that I may make. I didn't do an intro yesterday because I just really had to get something off my chest. So this is my intro, and then the next thing is the video. So hope you enjoy. Give me your feedback. Tell me what you think. If there are certain topics you would like for me to talk about, touch on, or discuss, whatever the case may be, just leave it in the comments. Let me tell y'all something I believe that's really unpopular opinion, but sometimes in situations we have to look at ourselves to see why we keep repeating it and why we keep picking the same people that have the same character traits, same personality, same flaws, but just a different body, a different person, a different name. There was a post earlier. You know, it's a lot of posts really where people blame men or blame women. It's always everybody pointing fingers at each other. And I got to a point now that I can't stand it because I feel like at some point you have to take accountability and realize that you made bad choices and figure out how to not make the same bad choices anymore. I say it's unpopular opinion because people feel like a person may be manipulative or whatever the case may be and it was them. I agree with that. However, I know in every relationship I've been in that I had a person that was cheating on me. Not every relationship they cheated. What I'm saying is every situation where I was cheated on, I always saw what the person was doing, how the person behaved, how they changed, how they treated me before it got to the point of it getting bad, like abuse or them cheating or whatever the case may be. It's just that in them situations, we choose to ignore it or think it's going to become better or just like totally turning a blind eye to it. You know what I'm saying? Or thinking we can change a person when at the end of the day we can't. Now what I did learn from my last relationship that ended in like 2011, I've been single since then, was to love me, you know. And once I began to love me and grow my relationship with God, I began to understand my worth and that it's okay to have standards, not unrealistic standards. Now don't be petty, you know, but standards that make sense, and to recognize red flags when we date versus brushing them off and like, oh, that's something small, it's not that serious, so let's continue to date. No, that red flag is a reason. I remember somebody told me one time, stop collecting red flags because that one red flag turned into something else. So let me tell you something. The last relationship that I was in, before we even became official, I don't even remember what happened, but I do remember this man cursed me out in front of his mother, you know, and she made excuses for him, and I accepted the excuse, and I made excuses for it because I like, oh, we not together, it's all right, I ain't tripping, you know, this not my man, this just somebody I'm kicking it with, so whatever, and I just laughed it off. And then a year and a half into the relationship, we fighting, you know. So I mean, I can take out accountability for that because the red flags were there. It's like we're so blinded by wanting love, you know, that we let so much slide and just go by like it's nothing, like it's really going to get better. And I think by wasting time on those type of situations, we miss the opportunity to grow, to pursue purpose, to start a business, to actually be in waiting for a person that's actually going to love and respect you, you know, and truly treat you how you deserve to be treated. So it's no real way to find love other than self-love. And I'm really learning this because with self-love comes it's like a glow or something in you that attracts the right person or people to you. So there's no need to rush into situations. Just take your time. Just because everybody else around you is having kids or getting married doesn't mean that it's a perfect situation. You know, you stop watching other people's clock and pay attention to your clock and what's going on. And I'm 36. I ain't tripping off of being single. I honestly have been in a relationship all my life. Ever since I think I had my first boyfriend at like 12 or 13. We're like childhood sweethearts. And then it just went on from there. So I never got a chance to focus on CHEVITA and loving CHEVITA. And when I got out of one relationship, instead of me taking the time out to heal from whatever situation caused that to end, I had me another dude on the, ready to go to, so I can get over the last one. And that's something else where we're really misinformed. Stop thinking that you can get another relationship just to get over your last one. That's not going to happen, because you're carrying the same junk that made you leave the first relationship. You taking that to the new relationship. And let's say that is actually a good man or a good woman, but you still bruised, battered, and broken from the first relationship that you never got over. You done brought the same stuff to this one. So now, not only are you speaking ill, you don't trust them, and you carrying the same heaviness, the same burden, the same just confusion from what it was before. So let's just start speaking life and seeing positivity, even if you haven't met a man or a woman that you know that's good enough, that you feel is good enough for you, or the situation isn't running like going right. Look at this, God protection if it doesn't turn out right, and just continue. If you're not in that relationship yet, it's a reason. It must be something you still need to prepare you. Focus on your purpose. Like I said before, focus on your purpose. I'm to the point now, I used to be like, man, when I'm gonna get married, I want to have kids so bad. Now I'm to the point I'm so focused on my purpose, take care of my mama, and growing in my spiritual gifts. Man, a relationship is the last thing on my mind. Do I meet people? Yes. When I'm out. Do I give them my number? Yes. But that first red flag, baby, you out of there. And even I pray when I'm like, God, how am I gonna know? When this person is from, like, the right person come along, he told me you gonna know. So you'll know. You'll know when the person for you comes. But you're not gonna see him if you steady focusing on, I'm tired of being single. I'm so lonely. I'm bored. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you're not gonna find it that way. While you working, what Ruth was doing when Boaz found her? She was in the field working. Hello. Get to work, Mom. Get to work, Paul. Let me add this on too, because people will take stuff and like to dissect it, flip it, all this other stuff. The reason I want us to start taking accountability for the situations that we get in or put ourselves in is because if we continue to make excuses for it, then we'll never learn from it, and we'll never grow or recognize what's wrong with it, so that we don't repeat the same cycle over and over again until it's too late. And the only way that you can stop that cycle, or that you can grow from the situation, is by accepting accountability in it. Like, I saw the signs, but I chose to ignore them. He was disrespectful, but I chose to ignore that because I loved him. I can look back in the situations where I've had breakups where it was mutual, or it was cool, or we just decided to go our separate ways. And I had relationships that ended bad, and the ones that ended bad, I saw where I could have made better decisions. I didn't talk to people with respect, because I used to have a mouth on me. So I didn't always talk life into people and talk with respect. Once you played with me, that was a wrap. But I'm going to tell you what's really on my mind. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes those situations are so that we can evaluate self. Like, yeah, that person did do this situation wrong, but I also could have handled myself better because I did A, B, C, whatever. So that's the whole point of accountability and self-reflection and gaining self-love. Because in this time of singleness, I've learned how to hold my tongue on situations, to be more understanding in relationships and situations, and to sometimes shut up. The spirit of shut up is powerful, because while you talking, trying to prove a point that you're right, you're missing something. So my whole point is to learn from whatever didn't work out the way you wanted it to in your life. Don't look at it as defeat or to give up or it was your fault. That is totally not what I'm saying. But you can only account for yourself. So that's why I say accountability is important. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to come back and clear that part of it up because people would take what you say, flip it, turn it, rub it down. Oh no. Y'all have a blessed one. I love you.